Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Welcome to Morter March Monday, and thank you for being here with me today. A lovely spring day, getting ready for Easter and getting ready for all kinds of new things in our life. Oh my gosh, the new addition to the Morter family. Oh my gosh, little Abigail. What a sweetheart. Chuck and Allison finally had this little baby girl. It's our first girl granddaughter. Oh my goodness, she's so precious, so precious. We got to share that with them. They had it over the weekend, and or Allison had it, and Chuck was right there with her. My goodness, what a job. I would say it's so heavy, but she's not feeling heavy anymore. I'm thinking it's interesting to see how these mothers just are amazing, amazing, amazing. And this beautiful little baby. So I started to think today about things that we do in our life that seem to be so heavy and so hard, and they're so off-putting, and they're so tough, and they're so wicked until it's not. And that's up to you to make this determination about that. It seems so heavy in life sometimes because you're not meant to carry this burden at all. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to carry it this far. The problem is that you refuse to set the bag down. And I say you, I really mean me too, because all these things apply to me. They apply to all of us. I'm certainly not above and beyond anybody else that has challenges like this. But I noticed in my life, sometimes I just refuse to put this down. I try and I say I'm going to put it down, and I say I put it down, and I put it down, but it keeps coming back. It's because it's a pattern that's involved in our brain. We're not meant to carry these burdens from the past lives that we have and all of our past life and the things that we've accomplished up to this point. We're not meant to carry these burdens through us into the future. And we just refuse to set that down. My advice to you is set the bag down and forget about it and move on. Set the bag down and work through it to say, this is the lesson that I learned from this, and this is how I intend to move forward. Because it's sometimes when you try to set something down, it's meaning that you're going to release something from your past that opens it up to a new future, which sometimes can be kind of scary. Sometimes it can be a commitment to more work or to more things that you might not necessarily have chosen to get involved with at this point in your life. But that's up to you completely. Hi, Paul. My point to this is when you set the bag down, you can release some of these things from the past, some of these, we call them engrams that are stored in your brain, these CMOs, emotional patterns that are stored up in the brain. When you release that, like with Best Technique, that's what we do with Best, is to release these patterns so that we can move forward to new patterns. The brain is neuroplastic. It can change and shift and mold into something new, but not if we keep putting the same old input into it. If you keep putting ethanol gas into a small engine, it's going to ruin the carburetor. And you can pray about it, and you can release about it, and you can do all you want about it, but you keep putting that, if you don't set the bag down and keep putting that fuel into that engine, it's going to ruin it. And that will happen to your mind as well and your body. If we keep putting these things in there, it's going to tend to ruin what we're trying to accomplish in our lives because we just can't move forward if we don't set it down. Remember, we're not meant to carry these burdens along with us all the way. Where our brain is not designed for that. Our health is not designed for that. Our brain makes this happen. It's probably our greatest gift that we have, but as my father used to say, it's probably our worst enemy because it tends to trap us into these patterns that we believe are real and that we believe are so hard. Well, they're so hard until they're not so hard. Things that happen in our lives every day, all day long, tend to put us into this hard feeling of what's going on. And it tends to take us away from appreciating the smaller things in life, which can give us joy and peace and happiness and, enjoying what's happening in your life altogether. When I walk out to the barn, I'm looking out there now. When I walk out there, I see the daffodils that are in full bloom now, and the crocus coming up, and the squirrels running and playing, and, it's just, I see the chickens back there. It's amazing. It's amazing when you stop to appreciate and smell the roses, as they say. Appreciate what the good things are that you have in your life. It tends to help you set down some of the things that are being more problematic to you, that are so hard. They're hard right up until they're not. Sue taught me that, my sister. They're hard until they're not. And you just have to make the decision that's not hard anymore, that it's okay. It's going to be all right. What are the lessons that I need to learn? Hi, Kim. What are the lessons I need to learn? What is it that's happening in my life that's trying to show me a path to a new future, a path on a different road, maybe the road less traveled? That's up to you to make those decisions and pick that. But if you continue to plug in every day to all the banter that's happening out there in social media or the news or whatever, it's just going to keep you all upset all the time if you choose that. Or you could just be happy all the time. Because what I found is it doesn't really matter if I'm happy or sad with what's going to happen on Facebook or on one of the other platforms that might be out there, or the news. It's not, whether I'm happy or sad doesn't affect that at all. It only affects me. So I just choose to be happy with the way things are going. And I say, okay, great. I'm part of the big plan. Let's just go with it and be happy, because if I'm sad, then I'm just going to get sick. And all the people that are so upset and about everything in life, it seems like, they're just going to get sick. And who wants that? I would rather, waller around in happiness and going, you know what? It's okay. There's a big plan. I'm going to be part of that plan. I'm going to enjoy my life no matter what, come what may. And I choose not to be upset and choose to set the bag down. If a lot of people that are so obnoxious at this point in time, it seems like, so split, if they just set the bag down and say, guess what? We're all humans. We're all people. Let's just get along and move forward with this. And let's, the pendulum always swings either way. So let's just let it swing back to the middle where it needs to be, and we'll just move forward like that. That's how it used to be when I was growing up, or when I was in early practice. We didn't get all upset about all these things that are happening politically. I mean, we would laugh and joke about everything that would happen. Clinton did this, everybody laughs about it. Bush did this, everybody laughs about it. Obama did this, everybody kind of laughs about it. We just move forward. But now it seems to be like everybody wants you to take a side and fight. Okay, really? Why don't we just calm down in love and take it easy and enjoy our lives? Go for a walk in the woods, take your shoes off and get in the grass. Figure it out. Figure out what makes you feel solid and grounded to the earth, because then it's not so hard and life is not so heavy, because you can set it down, because you can't affect it anyway. Why mess with that? I'm teaching myself here as we go. This is just the way that it works. So I encourage each of you to look in your life and find out what it would look like and feel like to be lighter, to be able to set this down. To take a 50-pound bag and just set it down. What would that feel like? It would feel liberating. It would feel exhilarating. It would feel wonderful. It does feel wonderful. And I encourage you to find out how to do that in your life as well, because you'll notice a big change and a shift in how you feel and who you're attracting into your life, and the things that pop into your life that are bringing you success and happiness and health. And, when you're having a really good day, all of a sudden, bam, 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 3 or 4 things in a row just line up, and you go, wow, I'm having such a great day. I'm going to go buy a lotto ticket. And then you have a bad day. So don't do that. I don't care. Just, I'm saying, embrace the fun, the excitement that you have. Hi, Christine. Embrace the fun that you have and enjoy your life. Make it part of it every single day. So today, think about, what would it be like to set this down, and you could embrace that it's not heavy. So you wouldn't say, I'm thankful and grateful my life is not heavy. No. See, that would be a negative. You would say, I'm thankful and grateful my life is light. I like that. My life is light. And whatever that means to you, you can have light and love, or you can have just light from a physical viewpoint, that your life is lighter, that you're lifted up. It doesn't matter to me. However you feel like that works for you, just do that. Be thankful and grateful for lightness, for light. Thankful and grateful that your life can be light. It can be once you make the decision up here that my life is light. And then when we do this, see, because the subconscious part of your brain doesn't want to change to that. It's just like epoxy. It's glued into there. So we have to talk to that subconscious and convince that subconscious that your life is light. We do that with movements that we use. With this arm going up and the leg going back and your head tilt, those are all movements that speak to this area of your brain down here, not up here, down in here. So we're thinking about it up here, we're talking about it, bringing it down into here, and from the bottom up, your body is not in tension, not in spasm, not causing pain, but it's light. So when those two come together, it creates a new epoxy that can start your brain functioning on that pattern for success, pattern for health, pattern for goodness. It's just a thought. You could choose to keep going like you're going. How's that working? I don't know. Maybe it's working really well for you. Congratulations. I hope it continues that way. I'm just saying that I think this might be a easier way for everyone to just take a breath, calm down and relax a little bit, and say, yeah, hey, Shannon, calm down and relax a little bit. Get a best treatment. Go see a best practitioner. Go see Shannon Brown down in Texas. Oh, my gosh. She's amazing. Amazing. Shannon, we got some great things coming. Get ready. So anyway, that's enough for this morning. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for light. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. That's what I'm going to focus on. I'll give you just a second to think about what you're going to focus. So you say, I'm going to be thankful and grateful for light. Well, what does that mean? What's that mean to you? Light means setting it down. Light means moving forward. Light means not doing that same thing over and over again and wishing it was going to be different. Light means maybe changing your diet, or changing your drinking habits, or changing your smoking habits, or changing what you're doing at work, or changing what you bring home from work, or changing how you yell at your wife or your husband, or changing how you look at your parents or grandparents or kids or their grandkids. Maybe just look at that and say, you know, it's light. It's light. Let's just enjoy our lives. Let's be thankful and grateful for the great things that we have. And then we get more of that. Go figure. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start this march. I'm going to move over here. So I got my left foot forward. I'm going to put my right arm up. I'm going to tip my head this way. I'm going to tip my head, close one eye, and I'm going to think, I am thankful and grateful for light in my life. Thankful and grateful for light. Come on, do this with me. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm thankful and grateful for light in my life. Thankful and grateful for light. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. My life is light. That was one. We're going to do 3 sets. Left foot forward again, right arm up. I am thankful and grateful for light in my life. Thankful and grateful for light. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. Switch the other way. I'm thankful and grateful for light in my life. For light, for light, for light. I'm thankful and grateful for that in my life. We got one more to do. Are you guys with me? Blake, I didn't see if you were there this morning. I'm sure you are out in California. I'm thankful and grateful for light in my life. I'm thankful and grateful. I'm so thankful and grateful for light in my life. One more. I'm thankful and grateful for light in my life. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. Just be with that. It feels good, actually. I like that. It feels really good. I'm glad it came to me this morning to talk about that. Thankful and grateful for light in my life. Figure out what you can be thankful and grateful for in your life that makes it light. Figure out what you need to do to set it down. If something keeps coming up all day long or 2 or 3 times a day and you're thinking, how am I going to deal with that? Oh, that pisses me off. It makes me upset. I can't believe that's happening. Just set that shit down. Boom. Set it down. Set it down. Don't need that in my life. Set it down. Be done with it. Find something to replace it with that'll make you feel really good. I love you a bunch. I'll see you next week. I'm Dr. Ted. Bye.